Hi student, I am Dr. D.S. Taure. Now I share the screen of today's lecture in front of you. Please wait. Welcome to the 25th lecture of course number Path 354, Diseases of the Field and Horticultural Crops and their Management. In today's lecture, we discuss about the diseases of the cruciferous crops. So in cruciferous crops, the cabbage, cauliflower, novel cole, broccoli, these are the crops included uh, in the cruciferous crops. Okay, so in cruciferous crop, this is the two major disease seen, that is leaf spot and black rot disease. Okay, so see one by one. So first of all, we see this leaf spot disease of cruciferous crop. So this disease generally seen in cabbage, cauliflower, novel cole, broccoli, etc. Means a host range for this pathogen, that is all the cruciferous crops. Okay, so this disease caused by the Alternaria species. So this is the one of the most destructive disease of the all the cruciferous crop, causing the both the qualitative as well as the quantitative losses all over the world, including the India. Okay, so that's why this disease incidence causes the yield reduction up to the 30 to 50%. Okay, so you see, this is the photographs of the Alternaria species infect to the leaf of the cabbage. Okay, means these symptoms generally appears on the leaf and stem of the plants also. Okay, means first of all, this disease appears with minute yellow specks. Okay, so you see these small yellow specks or spots generally seen on the older of the leaf and also the stem. So these yellow specks just enlarges into the concentric manners. So that's why these yellow specks turns to the dark brown spots. Okay, so you see these dark brown spots. Okay, so these light and dark concentric rings gives to a particularly target spots. Means this yellow halo may be surrounding the lesions. Means some hot dark brown lesions with yellow halo borders, lesions generally seen irregularly on the surface of the leaf. Okay, so heavily infested or uh, in the severe infections, generally defoliation of the infected outer leaf may be seen, and extensively trimming may be required to remove the infected leaf from the head at the harvest. Okay, so that's why this is the number of the concentric brownish spots surrounding the yellow halo lesions generally seen on this leaf. So that's why this leaf finally necrotic, and such a necrotic leaf defoliated from the head portion of the cruciferous crops. Okay, means this is the concentric spots or targeted spots generally seen on the infected leaf. So that's why the center portion to be necrotic with surrounding the yellow halo borders. Okay, then this is the cauliflower cuts. So these blackish lesions or spots generally seen on the leaf portion as well as the cud portion of the cabbage. Okay, so this is the cauliflower heads in which number of the brownish to blackish spots are seen. Okay, so this is the symptom generally seen on the leaf as well as the head portion or stem portion of the all the cruciferous crop due to the Alternaria species. Okay, so in regarding the Alternaria brassicicola, Alternaria brassici and Alternaria raffani, this is the causal organism or pathogens mainly response to produce the leaf spot symptoms or disease in particularly cruciferous crops. Okay, so this Alternaria brassici or Alternaria brassicicola and Alternaria raphani, these pathogen develop the hypa, and this hypa generally branch structured and inter and intracellularly. So means this hypa and mycelia develop the conidiophore. So at the tip of the conidiophore, generally conidia is produced in chain patterns. Means this conidia is more cylindrical to muriform and tapering slightly towards the apex or obclavids, and basal cells is rounded. Okay, means near about 6 transverse septa and 6 longitudinal septa is seen. Okay, so you see these photographs of these muriform conidia. Okay, so this is the conidial cells and this is the transverse septa. Okay, so this is the transverse septa 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this septa is known as the transverse septa, and longitudinal septa means vertical septa. So this is the 1 2 3. Okay, so you properly identify the conidial cells and having the transverse septa and longitudinal septa. Longitudinal septa generally lies as a vertically manner, and transverse septa generally lies as a horizontal manners. Okay, so this is the conidial cells or conidia generally develop at the tip of the conidiophore. Okay, then perpetuation. So this fungus may be seed borne, soil borne, and wind borne. Means seeds may be contaminated with the surface of the borne spores or internally infected these seeds by the fungus. Means primary infection takes place through the infected seeds used for the sowing purpose, and other source, that is the infected plant part debris in the soil. So these spores may be survival on the seed pod or on the surface of the seed, may be viable for up to 2 years. Okay, then secondary infection, this is the conidia. So this conidia blown from one place to the another place through wind or air currents or other agencies, that is agricultural tools, equipments or mans and animals throughout the fields. So in this way, this is spread from one place to the another place. Then last one, that is management. That is a hot water treatment, because this primary infection takes place through the infected seeds used for the sowing purpose. Means before the actual sowing of the seeds, these seeds are treated with the hot water treatments. Means just these seeds, means cruciferous seeds generally dipped in a water having the temperature 50 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. So in this way, kill the mycelia inside the seed and seed coat. Okay, then long crop rotations, because these pathogens survival up to 2 or more than 2 years in the soil or crop residues. So that's why long crop rotation practices generally done by the farmers. Then eradicate the susceptible weeds, means collateral weeds generally present in the fields. Then diseased plant debris should be destroyed and flowing operation should be done in the summer month. And last one, that is spraying these cruciferous crops twice or thrice at the early stages of the crop with the copper oxychloride, that is a 0.2 0.1% or Zainab 0.25% or Captain 0.2%. So in this way you can control this Alternaria species infect or present in the cruciferous crops. Okay, so this is the information about the leaf spot disease seen in the all the cruciferous crop. Okay, then second most important disease seen in the cruciferous crop due to the bacteria and produces the disease is known as the black rot disease. Okay, so in India, this disease was first reported on the cabbage from Bombay states in 1928. Okay, so this is the very destructive disease and causes by prematurely defoliation and also affect the quality of the heads in cabbage with losses up to the 50%. Okay, means this black rot disease is a serious disease seen in the cabbage, cauliflower, novel cole, mustard and radish also. Okay, so you see these photographs regarding the black rot symptoms seen on the leaf of the cruciferous crops. Means this bacteria infect the seedlings raised in the nursery bed as well as the mature cruciferous crops seen in also the field conditions. So infected plants become stunted. Okay, means in early growth stage of these seedlings of the cruciferous, so these growing cotyledons turns to the yellow to black in color, and this infected cotyledon or maybe younger leaf hang down and drop off prematurely. Okay, means most of the lower leaf of these younger seedlings get first infected and showing the black in colors. Okay, then this infection also be seen on the mature plant. Means this bacteria become systemic in growing cruciferous crops and produce the symptoms. Okay, means this bacteria develop the symptoms starts from this margin of the leaf. Means infection initially seen on this margin of the leaf. Okay, means uh, after infection these yellow streaks or chloractic to yellow lesions develop from these leaf margins. Okay, so these infections generally spread from this leaf margin to the inward directions, means up to the vein and vein-like parts of this leaf. Okay, means this infection or rapid drying of these cells from leaf margin to the inward direction in typical shape, that is a V shape. Okay, means you see this V-shaped necrotic lesions generally starts or seen from leaf margin up to the inward directions. Okay, means these infected leaf tissue become necrotic and blisters. Okay, means from midrib the infection spread into the root also. Means these vascular bundles, suppose this is the infection seen on the number of the outer leaf as well as the stem and root surface of this cabbage crop. Means these vascular bundles in the infected plant parts become black in colors, followed by the internal breakdown of the fleshy tissues. Okay, means after some days, some soft rot pathogens also be attack on this developing head portion. So that's why these deteriorate the quality of the leaf as well as the head portions. Means complete black rotting. Suppose this is the curd portion, sorry, this is the head portion of this cabbage. So this is the total black in color, means vascular bundle cells is totally black and rotting of these internal tissues in lower part of the stem is also seen or noticed. Okay, means cabbage head could also invite in and become these distorted. Okay, so this is the black rot symptoms seen on the cabbage and cauliflower fields. Okay, means all the infected leaf generally distorted, um, remove from this outer cud portion or head portions, means defoliated such infected leaf. So that's why this head portion is also infected and stem portion is also infected, and this head and stem portion become totally black in color because this internal tissue become infected, and vascular bundle cells may be black in color. So that's why these retard the quality as well as the quantity of the cabbage or all the cruciferous crop regarding the leaf and uh, stem or maybe cud portion or maybe head portions. Okay, so this is the black rot symptoms seen on the leaf and stem and cud or head portion of the cruciferous crop. So this type of the infection generally seen on the leaf and reproductive parts due to the bacteria. So this is the bacteria, that is the Xanthomonas campestris, pathovar campestris. This bacteria mainly responsible to produce the black rot disease seen in all the cruciferous crops. So you know about the etiological parts of the Xanthomonas. This Xanthomonas is a gram-negative rod shape with rounded ends having the polar type of the flagella, means this motile this bacteria with the help of the flagella, means single polar flagella is present on the one side of this bacterial cells. So this bacteria not means not capsulated and generally produce the yellow pigmentation when this culture on the artificial nutrient media in the petri plates. Okay, so this is the morphological and taxonomical characteristics of the Xanthomonas. Then perpetuations. So this bacterium generally lives are present in seeds or on the seed coat or in infected plant debris in the fields. So that's why these bacteria enters into the host cells through marginal stomata, means infection generally start from the cotyledon parts of the cabbage up to well developed plants. Okay, means primary infection takes place to the infected seeds used for the planting purpose, or this bacteria may be present in the crop residues. So in this way primary infection takes place, and secondary infection means that bacteria, means already disease is produced in the leaf or maybe stem or cud portion or head portion. So this inside the bacteria may be mixed with the moisture or raindrops and disseminate such bacteria from one place to the another place through water or irrigation waters, etc. Means bacteria enters or uh, directly enters into the plant systems via hadathor stomata and wounds. Okay, then so this is the disease cycle of the black rot seen in the cabbage, cauliflower, novel pole, means all the cruciferous crops. Okay, then control measures. So first one, collect and destroy the affected plant parts properly, then avoiding cruciferous crops at least 3 years, both in the nursery as well as the main fields. So helps to control the disease because these xanthomonas having the wide host range, means in the absence of the cabbage these bacteria also be survival on the other cruciferous crop, that is cauliflower, novel cole, broccoli. So that's why avoid the cruciferous crops near to the cabbage or cauliflower, etc. Then seed treatment means these seeds of the cabbage, cauliflower, novel foods generally deep in hot waters having the temperature 50 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, then again these seeds are treated with the some Ariomycin bactericides or antibiotics that is 1000 ppm per 30 minutes. So this is the effective in killing the bacteria may be present internally or externally on the seed and seed coat. Then drenching the nursery soil with the formaldehyde 0.5%. So in this way, checking the disease in particularly cruciferous crop and spraying the cruciferous crops when the infection seen on the leaf and guts or stem portion with the agrimycin 200 ppm. So this is the antibiotic product generally effective to control this disease in all the cruciferous crops. Okay, so this is the management points to be considered to avoid or to eradicate or to eliminate the bacteria present in the cruciferous crops. Okay, so in today's lecture we discussed about the leaf spot and black rot disease seen in the cruciferous crops. Okay, now I end the today's lecture. Thank you.